morning. Welcome back to the vlog. It is Monday, March 9th. My birthday is on Wednesday, so exciting week. Going to dinner with my best friend from high school tonight, hanging out with my parents on Wednesday, and hanging out with some other friends on Sunday. So let's get into the week. Wednesday, it is my birthday, and my friend Sarah came over this morning and we had breakfast. She brought these balloons, so they say 28, and then cute sign. She made scones and cookies and just so precious. Then we just went and got some soda, and my mail from Anthro came in. I ordered this bag. It's so cute. I am getting ready to drive over to my parents' house. I'm having dinner with them, and yeah, it's just a fabulous Wednesday. Just got home from my parents' house and honestly had a fabulous time. They got me a star canvas from Artful Stitches with a project bag, and they kitted it and then ordered me the bed frame that I've been wanting for my bedroom and made me dinner. We had chicken parm and then cupcakes for dessert, and it was just so nice. Like, spending time with family on your birthday is such a privilege, and I just love spending time with them, and so grateful for all my friends that have, texted me today and made me feel special. And yeah, I've just really had a wonderful day, and it just makes me so happy to have all of these wonderful people in my life. I really have the best friends and family, so I couldn't be feeling more grateful. So now that I'm home, probably just gonna stitch a little bit before I go to bed. Gotta film a whip Wednesday because it is Wednesday. And yeah, see you tomorrow. Happy Thursday. It is almost time for Stitch Zoom, but wanted to share an update. I finished the background of my Bunnies and Bows pillow, so just gonna let her sit for a little bit, and then I'll do the dark green and the light green on the outside. I don't have fibers yet for the bunnies or the bows, so we'll have to figure that out at some point, but time to join Stitch Zoom. Happy Friday. It is lunchtime. I'm headed to Waste Not to pick up a canvas and see wherever else that takes me. I might do a Michael's return. I got the wrong size jump rings. I needed 8 and I got 7. So I might do that return. We'll see how long I spend at the L&S. But after work, just gonna do some stitching. I actually finished this cutie coaster. So now I have 2 of them, the Lincoln Memorial and the Washington Monument. They're in the Penny Lynn acrylic coasters. Look how cutie they are. I love them so much. So by the end I'll have 4. Haven't started on the other 2 yet, but we'll get there. Miss Sweet, say hello. Say hello. The weather is not good today, but the weather is not the best today, but we're just gonna ignore that and try to have a beautiful day. My tulips are just looking absolutely stunning, so we're just gonna be happy about that today. Back from Waste Not, I picked up a bunch of stuff, like lots and lots and lots of stuff. So I went in there to get the Charleston Cocoa Frank round, so I did. And I decided while I was there I should kit it because I'm going to be in New York for 2 days next week and then Charleston for the entire next week. So I was like, I don't have time to kit this before going to Charleston. So I just figured I would do it. So I got all the fibers I need for that. But before we get into the fibers, I'll show you the other canvases that I picked up. So I sent my mom a picture of the Coco Frank Charleston round because she's going with me, and I was like, do you want one? And she said, no, but I do want Paris and Rome. So I picked up Paris and Rome for her. I assume we're gonna kit them together if we go to Artful Stitches tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll help her do it at some point later. And then I can't show the last canvas that I bought because it's for my best friend from my best friend from high school. Her birthday is next month, so I got her something. Then, something that is so exciting. I was telling Lori, the store owner, about my need for the Tilly Thomas needle minders, and she had the orange pepper pot one, which is exactly what I wanted. Like, if I could have picked from all of them, pepper pot orange is what I wanted. So I am so freaking excited about this. Now, let's get into fibers for Charleston. So gold is really hard to find right now, so I didn't get any gold for the little dots, but I'll probably end up beating them anyway. So for the white, I just got 2 cards of White Essentials because they didn't have the skeins, so I'll use it. Now, for the houses themselves, I got some really exciting fiber. I picked up some Threadworks. So, for the pink, I got this one, which is 147. Then for the yellow, 1002. For the green, 1140. And for the blue, 1223. So I don't really know if it's picking up on camera, but these colors are stunning, and I think it's gonna look really cool on the buildings if I do it in Continental, because then it'll look kind of horizontal, like how houses have, you know, bricks that are like different colors. So then I needed the outline of each of those, so like a darker color to go with them. So for the yellow, I did Canary for Essentials. For the green, I did Cress. For the pink, I was really having a hard time finding a pink that I liked, so I ended up with this Bella Lusso. This is 906. I'm gonna look in my stash and see if I find something else that I like better. They just didn't have any pink essentials, and the ones that they did have for Pepper Pot, I wasn't a fan of, and the ones they had for Vineyard Silk, I wasn't a fan of, or just like didn't go with this, because it's a pretty cool tone pink. So I don't know, I really like these together. We'll see what my stash has. For the blue, this one was actually the hardest to find something to go with. And it's not because they didn't have blues, it was because I couldn't find one that I liked with this. But I did end up with Impressions 8115. And I do think those look really pretty together. I think it pulls like kind of the darkest color in the variegated thread. Then there's just some outlines in gray. So I picked up Hippo, which is like a really dark gray. And for the fountain, I grabbed these 2 browns. I usually like the browns in Essentials, but for this specific set of browns, I just feel like these matched better. So this is Shell and Cashmere. So that is everything that I picked up at the LNS. All right, it's after work. I'm in my craft room and I want to get my canvases ready that I'm going to take to Charleston with me. So I have most of them kitted. I need to put them on bars, and then I also want to make sure that if I picked a color that I already have, I want to swap it out for a card or skein that I've already started, just so I don't have like 5 million things going on at once. Good morning. I am going over to my parents' house today to stitch with my mom. I have the hiccups because I ate a cupcake too fast. But I'm bringing a bunch of projects because I don't know what I want to stitch. And I'm also bringing some of the needlepoint cards to teach my mom a decorative stitch because I know she's been wanting to learn one. And yeah, we're just gonna have a fun girls' day. Back from my parents' house, I'm so tired. It's like 8:30. We stitched all day, just like hung out, had girls chat. I will show you where I'm at with my projects. This is my bag that I took. I freaking love this bag. So I started, oop, I didn't bring an Ort thing, so I have a ton of Orts everywhere. I started with this egg and I almost finished. I just have the white for the tails and the black beads for the eyes, but other than that, she is done. And then I was working on this carrot, which I'm obsessed with this carrot. I love it so much. So I did the white and started the orange at the top, which I think is looking cutie. And yeah, that was all the stitching that I got done. My mom gave me this project that she finished. I gave this to her literally 1 week ago and she already finished it. So I need to capital F finish this for her at some point. And I got some mail. So let's open it. Let's see, what's what? I can't remember what's in this one, so I guess let's open this one first. I don't even know who's it from. Oh yes, this is a bit cheeky. I ordered one of the name tags so that whenever I go to a retreat or stitch club, I can wear a cutie name tag. Look at it. So cute. Oh, I love, 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 love. So there's that one. I used to throw out the plastic bags that they came in, and then I realized it's probably better for the needlepoint to keep it in a plastic bag, like probably safer for it. So there's that. And then from Penny Lynn, I'm very excited about this one. I actually ordered this 2 or 3 days ago. It's from the Roller Rabbit collab. It is the Roller Rabbit Toile. Oh my gosh, so cute. And I'm going to put it in an acrylic, and then I'm just gonna use it. Like when I'm stitching, I feel like I have a bunch of stuff. Like I have the threads that I'm using, the scissors, all the stuff. And like, obviously that stuff goes in the project bags, like when I'm transporting it. But when I'm actually stitching, like I want my stuff out. So I really want a tray to put stuff in. So I think this will be perfect for that. I think the background is screaming for a decorative stitch. This is so, so cute. And then I have some needle minders from, I think Clever Poppy is their brand. Does it say on here? Yeah, Clever Poppy. They do, oh, I need scissors. They do embroidery kits, which I don't do embroidery right now, but I wanted some of their needle minders. They came out with a new one that's a dachshund, and I said, say less. So while I ordered that one, I ordered another one that I thought was cute. So we have the dachshund, which is new, and this cutie little hedgehog. How precious. So cute. So that is my stitch mail. Happy Sunday. We are in my craft room. I am going to a party at my friend Sarah's house in like 30 minutes. But before I go, I wanted to pack a little bit of needlepoint for my New York trip this next week. So I'm going to the Penny Lynn Tea at the Plaza with my mom and my sister. And it's gonna be so much fun. We're gonna be in New York for 2 days. So I like to stitch on location. So I'm gonna see what New York canvases I have. I know for sure that I have one. I'm not sure if I have more than that. And I already packed for my Charleston trip next week. I've decided not to put my stuff on bars. Like I put the right size bars in the bags. But I was like, it's kind of dumb to put them on bars beforehand because then they would be bulky. So I don't know why I thought that was going to be a good idea. But I didn't do that. I just put them in there. So I'm taking 4 canvases to Charleston. I'm there for a week. Obviously not going to finish them all. But I just like to have, you know, different options. So let's look for New York canvases. From Sarah's. This is the end of the vlog, so thank you for watching. I had such a wonderful birthday week, and I will be filming 2 vlogs this next week. So I'll do Eloise at the Plaza Thursday, Friday, and then going to Charleston Saturday for an entire week. So that will be its own vlog. So that'll be 4 different needlepoint stores. So 2 in New York, 2 in Charleston. And then in April, going to the Morgan Julia pop-up in Dallas, where I'll go to 5 different stores. So stay tuned because we have a lot of needlepoint shopping coming up in the next 2 months.